Dolly Varden Silver in the news. Dolly Varden Silver trades as DV on the Toronto Venture Exchange, DOLLF on the OTCQX in the States. They have some more massive silver intersects there at the Kitsol Vein. To run through the details of that news, we got the CEO, Shawn Khunkhun. Shawn, appreciate you taking the time here. It's been a while since we've caught up here, put together several good intersects here, the latest being this one here at Kitsol. I want you to run through the details here for investors.
Rob, thanks for having me on. So we've been aggressively drilling this season. We put out a big number in August, 50 meters of 400 grams. That was outside of the resource area at part of the project that we call Kitsault. So there's a big mine on the project. It's a 53 million ounce silver deposit. 19 million ounces has been produced. So that's the Torbrit deposit. So Kitsol is this little vein that hangs off of Torbrit. And why I like it is it's the highest grade part of the project. And so we put those numbers out, 50 meters of 414 grams. Those came out in August. And then at Beaver Creek, we put out 20 meters of 585 grams, which was a big step out at Wolf. So 1.5 kilometers away from Torbrit, we've got the Wolf deposit, and we've tripled the strike length at Wolf. So we've had big numbers out. Now, this is a continuation. So the headline number, 12.5 meters of 442 grams silver. And that is at Kitsol. And then also within this news release, we put out a lot of Torbrit extension holes. And there's some really, really good numbers. We're consistently seeing 10 meters of 400 grams of silver all over the property. And what's nice about that is we've modeled an average grade of 299 grams. So some of these recent hits, whether it was the 414 grams, the 585 grams, the 414, and these aren't skinny hits, right? These aren't like half a meter, meter and a half. These are 50 meters, 20 meters, 12 meters. These are good hits. So bottom line, Rob, we've got this project that's got 7 deposits, 63 million ounces of silver in all categories, and 1 million ounces of gold in all categories. If we put it together, it's 138 million silver equivalent ounces, 50% silver, 50% gold. But that's 7 deposits, and we're starting to step out of the resource, and we're hitting more. And lastly, we've got another 50 holes to come out with. And I say there's a line there in the press release where I say we're expecting significant results from other resource areas. I've never used language like that at Dolly Varden. I've never talked about future results. And, we're not the type of company that's going to talk about, native silver that we see in drilling or VG that we see in drilling. But so for us, we're a little bit understated. So when I say something in a press release, like, we've got significant drill results in other areas to come in the next few weeks, that's, if you pick up on what I'm giving you there, like we've got other parts of the property. For example, I got this hole coming from Wolf. It's a 207 meter step out. So we've got Wolf. So far to date, we've stepped away 150 meters. We got another 200 meters away, so 350 away from the deposit. I got a hole coming, and then over at Homestake, I got some holes coming, lots of holes. So, message here is you got a nice company that's got treasury, that's got a lot of ounces, and is finding more outside of the resource area.
Yeah, and you got a sector that's a little asleep right now, so plenty of value to be had here to do some treasure hunting with you here. So yeah, you painted a pretty good picture there to begin with, but give me a little takeaway message here. What can we expect here as we close the year?
Drill results. And look, Dolly Varden, because of the transformational acquisition, because of the high grade nature, because of the location, it's done okay. It's flat on a year where our peers are down 30%. Now, I've seen companies like that in my experience as management, as a board member, as just an investor. Those companies lead when the tape turns. So we've seen silver. When I was down at your conference, okay, which was a great conference, by the way, when I was down at your conference, I bought some physical at $18 USD. Okay. Today, the price is 21 and change, right? And that your conference was what, 6 weeks ago? Maybe a little bit more?
Eight, yeah.
weeks ago. Okay. So have we seen a bottom? Are we moving higher? If we are, this is going to be a leader. And we got lots of news, lots of catalysts, and that's the message.
Appreciate that update, Shawn Khunkhun. He is the CEO, Dolly Varden Silver, DV, Toronto Venture Exchange, DOLLF, OTCQX in the States. Again, Shawn, thanks for taking the time. We'll look forward to checking back in when you have some more holes to report.
Thanks for having me.